Alright, I'm making this video for the folks over at Keen. I've got the update and the hotfix. I'm in the start screen right now, but I am freezing and all the time. So this is a single player uh, alien moon world. I have several ships up in orbit. I've got this data pulled up, so maybe they can make some sense of it. I'm going to give it a few moments, and I'm going to change it over. Give it a few seconds and let them take a look at this. Okay, this computer is an Intel Core i7, and there we go. I'm going to put that back up. Alright, see if I can bring it back up. Okay, I'm on board one of my ships. I'm docked, not going anywhere. Kind of give it a once over real quick. It wasn't doing any of this. It was pretty fluid yesterday before the update. And now I'm kind of getting some jerkiness in it, and it freezes a lot. I'm going to sort of jog through the ship and see what happens here. But I'm getting a lot of stuttering. My frames usually hold around 60 each. Usually it's or 40 to 60. Easily playable though. But today, and the lighting has gone absolutely bonkers, as you can tell. I mean, it depends on where you turn, but the lighting is way off. The only way to be able to really see anything is turn on my light. Okay, this is the blueprint script, THY shield script. That one there is Tim, and that one there is M Masters. As you can tell, the lighting is completely and utterly bonkers. It doesn't matter if I'm on the planet or if I'm up here. It'll freeze ever so often. Let me turn this back on. Like I said, everything was working pretty good yesterday, and now it's just all kinds of oddities are going on. The lighting actually got worse. It was already doing something similar, but now it's worse, and that was supposed to do that. Okay, I'm out on the flight deck where I have two Wasps docked. And that right there's another one of my ships right ahead of us. Modded ships. That right there is my helicarrier, and I have a base down there where it says 2 on signals. I'm trying to build a tether, which I haven't got very far. This is a Corvette under construction, and that one is another Corvette over there being dismantled. I do a lot of my stuff in survival mode. I don't do a lot of creative mode stuff. I did design that ship there in creative mode, but I've been using it in all my maps. Like I said, the lighting is very... There it goes. That's the freeze. I can't move at all. And when the debug information pops back up, I can move. But it takes several minutes sometimes for it to come back. Anywhere from 15 to 25 seconds or so. There it is. I'm back. Good way to get killed. I mean, it does, and sometimes it gets worse. the memory usage has actually dropped according to Task Manager, but I keep getting these hiccups constantly. Like I said, this is a Core i7. I have 32 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. I have an NVIDIA GTX 960 with 4 gigabytes. I'm running Windows 10 Home Edition. I'm running CPU cores to limit and any outside operating system from trying to steal anything. Like I said, this is actually very annoying. And there's the other tether. It goes up to the 0G docking spot. So when I finally pull away from this asteroid, that's going to be my docking point to transfer my materials down here. Really don't need to, though. This ship is a full factory. This ship here is primarily used to pull hydrogen up from the ice plane down there. Behind that force field door there is the hydrogen storage area. Up there is the oxygen generators. I can actually go in there. If I don't lag out again and freeze, it will probably freeze. This is the oxygen storage, oxygen generators, refineries are in here. Notice it hiccuped right there for a second. Hasn't been doing that. Whoa. Try to get down real quick. This is the airtight compartment of the pretty much the office building. I accidentally hit the paint all blue the other day and haven't gotten around to repainting everything. This is the storage area. There's a lot more storage. This just happens to be the pressurized part of it. Alright, and transporter. See if it'll do it without crashing. It doesn't crash, it just freezes now. It was I actually didn't have any crashes here. And let's see. Yeah, I want to go to that transporter down there. I don't know how to rename those. This should transport me directly to my ice base. It does take a few seconds on its own, but it's a lot faster than Alright, I am currently at my ice base. I'm going to check this here. This is Taladin's. It is running amazing. Alright. The sloped LCDs. 2 shield generators. My Albion point defense cannons. I had Armageddon mode turned on earlier. I have it turned off now. Now I have no idea what has happened. That is odd. That is very odd. That was a docking. There was a docking port right here. It's docked, but that's actually the end of that. See, I'm froze again. I can't move at all. I'm just hanging in space here. And hopefully it'll give it back to me here in a minute. There it goes. But that was my projector assembly. I guess maybe a meteor hit it earlier, but that's what that was. That was where that was. This is where I do my small fighters, or was creating my small fighters at. I'm gonna reorient myself. Solar panels look okay. They got knocked off earlier, and I just rebuilt them. But that was because of the meteors coming in. That seems to be working well. There's one of my other ships. It's out using the Nanite Control Factory to mine ice. I mean, actually, right now I think it's mining silver. But that's what this whole system is. All those red tanks there, those are my hydrogen tanks. I was hoping it was going to keep doing it like it was a while ago. It might have had something to do with all the asteroids that was spawning. And this is the docking platform for that ship over there. This area here is for the docking, for the landing gear to land on. That's the center under docking port. Camera target. Direction. Like I said, I'm not really sure what to do. I'm going to kick this thing up one more level, so maybe you can see that. But there's my Nanite Control Factory down there. See if I can get this thing to so you can see the information. Like I said, I've been running this map here pretty much last week and a half, pretty much solid, and I've only had a few little glitches, and we suddenly have a huge I have a huge amount of glitching now. Alright, I don't know what any of this information is or means, but hopefully it means something to you guys. I'm going to go back to the other one. I don't know what any of this information is. I just know that it's really starting to I can't play. Not this. Alright, go back to the other menu. There, I was going to say it was going to hiccup and die again, but it didn't. I do notice that the server simulation speed has dropped from about 70 on average on this particular map, or these maps, down to into the 30s and 40s. So, and the updates per second have dropped from around, I'd say 45 down to this 26 stuff. That frames actually went up when I got into down here on the planet. Don't know why that would be. But my GPU is always maxed out. My GP and my video RAM is always maxed out. And as long as I'm actually in the game and have it loaded. So I don't know what's going on. There it goes. It froze again. I can't move. So it'll, whenever the data comes back up on the left, I'll be able to move again. But this is what's been happening about once every minute and a half when I had the meteor shower turned on. Now, but it's been doing it so much that I couldn't even run up a ramp I ran into walls. Just do this and it would freeze. And next thing I know, I'd be like bratted up against that dead. And it's jerky a lot. Like I said, I'm trying to go left to right. No, it's never done this. Well, I say it never has. It has done it, but not as bad. Like I said, this is what I'm having to deal with, and this all happened as of, I'd say, I'm in U.S. Central Time, and this is what started yesterday after I updated, and then I updated again apparently this morning with a hot fixed, and this is what I've got, and it's what I'm trying to work with. So maybe you can suggest something, or I am running a lot of mods, but I can't say anything to that. Like I said, I was playing the game pretty much, wasn't flawless, but it was a lot better than it has been. And like I said, updates per second dropped by about half. Simulation speeds dropped by I'm not going to say a full half, but I see those numbers drop all the way down to like 001, and I see the frame rate drop down to like 247, things like that. But right now it's showing 51 frames a second. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe this can help you guys. I'm going to see if I can recover the log from this and send it along.